Yeah. What's your name? How you pronounce your name, bro? Your screen name.
Danica City.
Danica. Oh, I was
Yes, sir.
right, bro.
So it is Danica.
It is Danica.
Now we thought it was the. I thought it was the nigga.
I said it was Danica,
nigga
bro.
city.
Like you said it was the nigga. The nicka.
Yeah, I get that. I get that often. I get that very often. Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up.
All right, so that's
And then people call me that, but as long as it's not the wrong people, I don't trip on it too much because
right.
just a culture thing. If you know about it, then you know about it. If you're not supposed to be saying it, you're not supposed to be saying it.
But see, that's the reason why I was
like that.
That's why I was like, man, like, because
I told you it was an inside thing. I said that's
it's like, but I know that he got a mixture of audience, like, and so it's like, how do people say your name if they not supposed to say your name?
I'll tell somebody to their face. I'm like, no, my name is Danica, and they like, no, your name is that. Like they just say, bro. Like, and it's like, all right, like you know what I'm saying. If it's a brother, am I really gonna go at you over there? No, go ahead.
Right.
Now, of course, and I, a lot, the people who not supposed to say that. Hey, can you say your name for me? Danica. Oh, turns to Buddy. Oh, because I just thought of something else.
Right.
You know what I thought it was? And I'm like, I got an idea. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you knew. Yeah, I was like, yeah. It's often, bro. Not just everybody asks me about that, but yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Turn into the thought police and be like, what did you think?
But you know what?
And if you even thought the wrong thing, then we got smoke. I'm just fucking around.
He got smoke with the whole horizon world.
All right, well, I got this. Bam.
Bang bang.
You hit that button.
Man.
There we go.
See, that's the cool thing about having bros. Is tech. They can easily figure stuff out.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But Danica, let me ask you this: how long have you been building in Horizon Worlds?
So I started about late August, like I want to say the last week of August 2020, something like that.
Okay.
And then
did you have any
you call it about
background?
a year and a half.
About a year and a half. Did you have any building background, or you just jumped right in and did
I
your
just
thing?
jumped right in.
But you're a graphic designer, right?
I am now. Yeah, I'm doing things. Look, I'm serious. I'm doing things on the sandbox. This is probably one of the only metaverses that I haven't tapped into yet. And Altspace is just kind of like that's like the first generation to me. I just see it going extinct. No shade to Altspace. I mean, they are upgrading, so they can't prove me wrong. But I just don't necessarily. Like I don't put my eggs in that pot. I just say
why do you say that, bro? Like, tell me why you feel that way, bro.
I think it's just kind of
because we were just about to tear down Allspace. We were just about to jump in.
Yeah, bro. Like I am literally. I just discovered Altspace, bro. Like really, and I'm bringing everything I've done in Hubs into Altspace. Like, and I'm excited about Altspace. That's why I'm wondering, like, what's your thoughts? Like, what makes you feel that way?
So I've seen Altspace, and it's like we're talking probably like 2 years ago. I think is when I would hop in. Altspace was okay, but it didn't have too much in there. And then the community just was a lot more toxic. So when a lot of people, and this is my experience. I'm not, capping on Altspace, and don't get me wrong, I haven't been on there in months, so it could be a lot going on that I don't know about, right?
For sure.
But from my experience, 2 years ago, it just seemed like it wasn't the move. It was a lot of kids, pretty toxic community. I definitely had like some racist run-ins that I never really had on Horizon on that app. And so that's just my experience. And then the avatars, just older looking
Yeah, the
avatars.
avatars. Yeah.
Even when they updated it, they almost got worse, and that's tough. I think people, as you see, and like we just spent all this time thinking about my avatar, because you guys' avatars were just set up different. Like it's a real important thing in the spaces how you look to others, and then how that plays on how the conversations go. Because when you're looking at something and it looks kind of soulless, it almost takes an element of reality out of the conversation.
Yeah.
So whereas like when I'm looking at your face, I'm watching your red eyeball like roll around everywhere. It's like it's another it's a real element to what this is all about. I mean, people get on VR chat and literally just stand in the mirror the entire time. Y'all know what they do. Y'all
because
go
they
in there.
love the
They're infatuated with how they look. It's almost I'm not saying we need to get all the way to where it's like super realistic, but it's important, man. As y'all see.
That's powerful. Yeah.
Man, when I look at myself in the horizon mirror, like I actually look at myself to see how I look, and I feel like that is the representation of me for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got elbows.
Yeah.
You could do like this. You could dance like the
avatar is extremely
important. They did the thing,
man.
They did their thing
Yeah,
on
they did.
on the arms on
I ain't gonna lie. When I went into off space the first time, bro, that's what I told you. I was like, I didn't like. It looked kind of grungy. I didn't really. Yeah. But when I found out the more it could do,
tend to cater towards POC.
Right.
POC. What that mean?
People of color. Yeah, you can tell POC. Horizon, they know what the brothers and sisters. You see how many haircuts and like stuff they got for like the brothers and the sisters? The sisters for real.
Right.
I mean, they got all types of dreads, braids to the left, braids to the right, ponytail braid. I mean, they did the thing, man. It's important to have like,
that's a good point.
Man. We would not like Horizon so much if I couldn't look at you and feel like I'm looking at like you feel the personality coming from the different characters.
Right. Yeah, you
to the point where people even like to make themselves chubby if they're chubby. I think that's cool. Like, I don't want if the people call themselves chubby, so I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way, but it's just like if you're fluffy, if that's your swag, you should be able to like cater to that.
Right.
The fact that we got skinny people and swole people, and it's just dope, man. Personality is
And when you're in creator mode with like somebody else inside of Horizon, and you can like really get up on that person with all the boundaries off and start to observe how they look, man, they got a lot of details in them avatars.
A lot of detail, bro.
It's nice. Detail. It's nice.
Well, I'll be the first to say that my avatar was inspired from the worlds, and I jailbroke out of. It came to hubs. I kind of took the avatar out of there. Right. So okay. So that's a good point. Good point.
Yeah, literally, his avatar is the same avatar as his Oculus avatar uses in hubs, but he had a 3D model of it made from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it looked
so dope. You use the same Horizon avatar that you using here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah. I broke out of worlds.
Can we see it?
I jailbroke.
Oh, we can't see it. Will you get in trouble if we see it?
No.
It's this avatar right here. It's the same. It's not the exact same avatar, but it's the same avatar design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
But it's not running through the Oculus,
but it's
engine.
Not moving and whatnot. Right.
Right. Yeah. It don't have all the facial features, gestures, because it's not running through that engine.
Oh, that's dope.
It's
but cool. I said that.
Just I gotta get in tune with y'all. Y'all jailbreaking and.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So, like, speaking of Sandbox, bro, like, how did you win the Lambo?
Just watching YouTube. Yeah, I try to stay in tune with what's going on. A lot of times, if you want to get some good questions asked by like the people who are like in the know, live streams aren't the worst thing, man.
Yeah.
especially recently, I've been able to connect with some different rappers, entertainers, people who are bigger in the gaming community. It's easy. It's better to catch somebody when they're doing their thing. That's why Horizon is so great. It's like we'll be doing a podcast, and you know how it is. People just start flooding in, sometimes making a nuisance. But if you got a controlled environment, it works.
Right. Yeah.
Man.
You have a lot of people, because you're the owner of the stew, so you pretty much seen like everything the metaverse has to offer in terms of shenanigans.
He go crazy. He get
That's a fact.
crazy.
That's a fact. I mean, you literally get people who put the headphones on. Man, they say some crazy stuff sometimes. They say some wild things.
So, what's some of the stuff that you've seen go down in the stew?
Oh man.
The wildest.
Oh man. Some of the wildest.
Because I done seen some wild ones just going through myself.
Bro, I went in there with my desktop. Look, I went in with my desktop, and because of that, like, since you're not holding controllers, your arms are like to the back like this, right? And make it look like your arms is broke. And like nobody had seen an avatar look like that, bro. I went in there and they roasted me. I felt like I was in high school, bro, or middle school, bro. Like they went in on me. They
and he got it all on tape and put it on Instagram. I got it all
right. Yeah, they ripped me like to shreds. It was hilarious though, man, because like I'm sitting, like I know why my avatar looked like that. But guys, they was on it.
Yeah, for real. They like to find, and then people like to. It's almost like stand up comedy or like jonesing. If you come from an urban background, you tend to have that as part of the community. It's not something that's like technically, super frowned on, as long as it's in good, as long as it's in good humor.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely seen a lot of that. People get on the mic, especially if somebody's like talking in their ear. Y'all see it. The person will be rapping, and this dude right here, I'm a na.
Right.
But what I can say, going back to the question, that's not necessarily one of my wildest moments, but one of my favorite moments. I heard this rapper spitting, and he had this like. You can tell he was like definitely an East Coast rapper, New York, I almost dissected it all the way down. I'm like, man, you sound like somebody from New York, like a T-Rex or he was like, yeah, man, I'm Nino Man. And it was Nino Man, bro. Bruh, spitting flame though. It's like you can tell something was different. Because I was all the way on the on the mic side, on the engineer side. And it's like I had to come all the way around, like, hold on. Hey, you. What's up? Like, hey, man. And Nino Man was in the he was spitting some bars, man. Like bars. If y'all don't know Nino Man, he's a musical artist, millions and millions of views on YouTube. He's been on Sway in the Morning, every radio show you could think of. Just one of those like known spitters.
Yeah.
And to have him in the stew spitting flame, like bro, it's different.
Man,
it's different.
The other day, bro, I was in Meta News, bro, and ran into a bro, Bando Lingo. I'm like, bro, come and check out my world. You know what I'm saying? So we pull up to the world and shit. We just in there chopping it up, about a bunch of shit. I'm saying, bro, what you do? He said, bro, I done been in couple of Tyler Perry movies and just some other shit. And he was like, man, 2022 is my year where I'm about to roll out. He said, but 2023 gonna be my year. So I'm like, bet. So, we exchanged Instagrams. Bro, I went to his Instagram and look, man, this nigga legit. He got every post that he got, you know what I'm saying, over 5,000 views, 5,000 likes. You feel me? And then like his videos and shit that he posted, man, he got like a real strong following. And the reason why I was saying that is like, it's cool as fuck, bro. Cause I asked him, I said, well, bro, why don't you come and be on my podcast and this and that? He was like, hell yeah, I met you in the metaverse. I'm with that shit for sure. He said any other time I would have to go through my manager and this and that. He said, but nah, bro, I met you in here. You lit. And so my point,
that's what it's all about.
My point is like you, Nino Man, come into the stew. You feel me? It's like, bro, and then you get a real chance to hook up with people who's, you know what I'm saying, on their road to doing things that we look that we like, you know.
Right.
And
and getting to be a
man,
part of
that's
that.
to be a
You know,
part of it.
once he does
To
your
be a
podcast, you're a part of his career. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's something that he's doing to push what he's doing out. Like you are a part of his legacy, essentially. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And pushing that forward in the right way. Like
yeah,
once you put different people on your podcast, now you coupling them with greatness.
yeah,
Because if he's doing,
well,
it sounds like he's doing some great things. So it's like when
yeah,
you put you do your podcast, then you put somebody like Human AI, you know what I'm saying? Put him on there.
yeah,
Then now it's
yeah,
like we all in this, it's like it's a circling surge of energy, and it puts him on the same level as these other people. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And we're all on the same
right.
level realistically, but now, like you said, that's like one of my favorite parts of the metaverse is like you get to cut through all those people and go ding.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Right to that
Mm.
person. And it's
Right.
you don't have to worry about security or that's usually the main
Right.
thing. That's why we can't pull up.
Yeah.
You know how many people you got to talk
Right.
to pull up on somebody like Obama?
Right.
yeah,
Man, you probably got to get screened by a screen by a
Right.
screen, and they gonna screen somebody, and then
Right.
yeah.
they still gonna pull up your old records from every like it's just. But he could pull up in VR and it'd be no
Right.
strings. He can
And
just pull up.
No problem.
It's no security. We
no
can't hack him.
security.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this
Yep.
bro,
That's what
he's
it's all
from.
about,
Well,
man.
just look at like with Andrew what and then from videos, isn't his name Andrew?
Vid you.
You know
Alex.
from videos, yeah, Alex, yeah, Alexander. He just had Mark
Okay.
Zuckerberg on his show.
Yeah.
He literally had Mark Zuckerberg on his podcast.
Yeah.
In the meta,
Yeah.
in the metaverse.
In his Horizon Worlds
that's
podcast.
dope.
Like
Yeah,
Mark
it's dope.
Zuckerberg came by and his avatar sat
He
down with him
contributes
and
so much.
Well, you know they
to,
work for Facebook.
I know,
I'm
but
about to
still,
say, he
like to just
contributes
be
so
able to
much
get
to
Mark
the
down
damn
here,
platform.
he'll join. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's all
I
about,
mean,
bro.
shit, if-
And
yeah.
you don't have to go through all the people. He can just go,
Right.
hey, I want to
He
show
just-
up.
he just log
Send me the
in.
link.
Yeah, that's dope.
crazy,
He
man.
contributes so much to the world, though. I could see that.
I know, but
contributes to a
like,
lot of
but
the
think
world.
of. But think of how like easy, like you know what I'm saying, like imagine if Mark was to pull up, like you got a studio in Atlanta. Imagine Mark Zuckerberg was to come to your studio. Like it would be quite the fiasco, right? Like it would like that.
Right.
But he can just come inside your Horizon world, like back and hang out. Like it's all of that, all of those barriers, all of that complexity, all of that security, all of that
Yeah.
gone.
I think the
Yeah.
main
Pull up.
reason he probably doesn't do that more, at least yet, right? The reason he probably like just imagine it's 30-something thousand Facebook employees, and then you're Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg. So your friends list, you probably got like just a 10,000 people just as like your
Right.
quote unquote friends, and then your
Right.
immediate friends is probably like 100
Right.
some people. Like
Right.
so he would never even. My point is he would never even have to join a public instance because he'll probably have a completely full friends list where he can just, you know,
Right.
we're gonna go to private.
Right. Right.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably been to a lot of these different worlds. He's probably been to your world.
Right. Probably been yeah. They're watching. In fact, like I saw that Horizon World's Instagram left a comment on one of your posts. Have you noticed that?
Nope.
Like the official Horizon World's Instagram account left a comment on one of your stew posts. They've been in there. They said, I forget what they said,
they
but
all
they've been in
stew.
there. I was tripping. I
stew
was
on,
like,
like, the
I was
front
like, he
page.
literally got freaking Horizons. Like
I saw
IG
they made a post on their page about the stew.
about the stew. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that
How
was
many worlds
crazy.
do you
That was
have
like the
in,
first time that I think they like directly mentioned me. Cause we've been doing this dance for a while.
Yeah.
You know, like I said before, I've won, you know, a competition, you know, I've been featured in the lobby. Me and Mark T. Birdman, we were the first two like creators featured in the lobby ever. Because when the lobby was first out, it was just their worlds. Yeah.
How many?
He
How many
reminded me
worlds you
about
have
that
right
like a
now?
month ago. I think I got about 20. And then
20
with my
worlds.
You got 20
collaborations, it
worlds?
says 100 and something.
Damn.
Whoa.
What's your
Okay.
favorite so far?
Man, I don't have a favorite. I gotta
You
be
don't have a
honest, because
favorite.
it's all mine, and I love what I do, and so
Okay.
I
Which
definitely
one
What's
is the
like
up,
most?
max the worlds
Which one
out.
is the most popular? Should I say?
Stu?
The stew is the most popular right now, but if you ask somebody
Okay.
2 months ago, they would have said Vivid Easy, right? So it's
Vivid.
just
Mm,
kind of, people are trendy. It's gonna be something this, it's gonna be
right.
this. So you just gotta keep being productive. But
Vivid.
um I think one of my favorites, 20,000 Leagues, because I always like to send kids there. Anytime I see kids, like you can tell when they're in adult spaces, and adults are
Yeah.
having conversations that kids don't need to hear. I'm like, hey, y'all wanna hang out, y'all wanna explore, see some sea life. I send them to 20,000 Leagues. And when you
Mm,
go in there, you can literally walk around and there's different podiums with different sea life creatures on. Like you see a sperm whale, and like you'll see
mm,
a little podium. Not only is a sperm whale swimming around the tanks and looking at you, but you can see him on the podium. And then I've got this guy from, I believe he's British, and he did the voiceovers for me, for not like the voiceovers, but he did the narration. And I have like different facts about each of the sea life creatures. So when you're walking around, it's like the sperm whale, known for the regions
mm.
of so and so, and it's like it's really attention getting. It's
Yeah.
informative. They
Right.
can learn something, and then they can be amongst the sea life. A lot of these kids,
Right.
they haven't been to an aquarium before, or they definitely won't
Yeah.
ever go, scuba diving. I'm not gonna go scuba diving probably. Well, I don't want to say never, but I haven't yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Mm-hmm.
just
Bro, do you
to
have a
educate people. I really have a thing where I want to educate kids. Sorry to cut
Educate.
you off, but
do
just
you
the
got a
youth in general.
background in coding or scripting?
Nope,
Do you got a background in coding or scripting?
nope.
No. And just coming straight into Horizon, you just started building in there and you didn't have any experience or know what to do whatsoever.
No, sir. And I never did a tutorial. I'm the type of
Mm.
guy, like if I get a
Hold on,
if I
it
get a
cut off.
shower
What'd you
rack
say?
from Walt, oh, I said no, and I never
Could-
did a tutorial. I'm the type of guy, like if I get a shower rack, I just look at the box and I put it together. I don't read the instructions unless it's
Mm.
something that I feel I need to. Like if it's something that I feel like I might need to put care into, or sorry. All right, hold on, I'm coming
Could
back.
y'all hear his answer
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
You
did it
can hear
skip
him?
out?
No, I'm hearing him.
The part of it, mine was glitching a little bit, I think.
Uh, but
But
if it's
Yeah.
something that I need to put a little bit of like maintenance into, as potentially I can mess something up, of course I'll read the directions. But something that's where you're being
Dang. Your audio, bro.
look at Snoop in the background over there smoking.
can you hear me,
His
Let
audio
me see.
fellas?
cutting. Yeah.
Danica,
Okay.
now
Yeah.
we
There you
can.
go.
Yes, we can. Yeah. So I
I think it's
mean, the
just
last
cutting
thing that
out.
we did here was the last thing that
Sorry.
we heard was you said if it's something you got to put maintenance into, then you'll read the
Um,
instructions. But if it's
yeah, of
being
course.
creative,
Something,
and that
yeah.
was it went out there.
Yeah, if it's something that I could potentially break, like of course you don't want to, like if something from my child, which I don't have kids, but of course I'll
Yeah,
read the directions, take care. But generally, I'm just
yeah.
not the type of guy. I like look at the box, put it together. And so I've never tried the tutorial. When it came to scripting, I tried the scripting tutorial. But even that, I don't know what it's like these days, but all the scripting tutorial was for us was just they show you different scripts and you get to look at them and try to pick them apart and figure out how it works. But it didn't tell you how to make the scripts. It just showed
Yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
some scripts and then you had to use your own. So I would just go in there, take apart their scripts, and then just try to remake it myself. And then that gave me like kind of the best understanding. And
Mm-hmm.
then I sometimes get help from different people. Like but my main go-to for like scripting help and all my scripting questions is HoloLens. That's my guy. HoloLens is the only collaborator I had on Club Vivid. He's one of the only people I've done collaborations with. But he's like, as far as scripting, he's a beast. There's plenty of things around Horizon that people don't even know that Holo was the first one to really create and pioneer.
Like what?
Like the cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cars.
Have you been to the Horizon car show?
Yeah. With the hydraulics and all of that. Yeah.
Holo scripted all of that. I don't know about hydraulics, but the Horizon car show where they do the weekly thing. Yeah, he scripted that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I was just saying.
Yeah. Have y'all been to Krusty Land?
No.
I think
Krusty's
so.
World.
Yeah,
it's like
I think I pulled up there one time. Yeah.
Holo basically scripted almost all of that.
Sweet.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a monster. He did the lasers in Vivid specifically.
That boxing MLK boxing world, like you can literally box in that one, like that functionality works. Like can you, like, what's up with that project, bro? Like talk to us about that one a little bit. That's hard.
So yeah, I mean you can definitely go in there, throw hands. It's got some animations, some sounds where you hit each other. I really created it with the help of a few creators, mainly Taco Mac and Angel, I believe. But basically, I put that together just with simple, collision events. And I don't think a part of the great thing about being in this infancy stage is people haven't necessarily learned how to use all the tools, to the maximum effect. I mean, and there's really no limitations if you have imagination. You just have to figure out how to make something work.
Right.
Like anything we do in Horizon, there's 20 different ways or probably more to make the same script and make one thing happen for an object. You just have to figure out the avenue you want to use. So with the boxing, we just wanted to make something clean and cut. And it's just really simple collision effects. I have plans for it in the future to where like you'll actually like have a knockout and a count and like a crowd counting 1, 2, 3.
Audio. Yeah. Okay.
I can hear you.
No. You good. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah. I can hear you. It sounded like it went out, but go ahead. Sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah. So if that answers your question.
Yeah, dude. So basically, are you using like an attachment for the hands for the gloves, or like does the person like put their hands in the glove and then grip him, and then you using like how do you get the gloves on the hands? Basically, is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, just attachments. Or not even attachments necessarily. We'll call them just grabbables. But I just have it so they lock on the hands for you.
Right.
I could have you spawn in with the gloves, but I think it's kind of funny when people will like lose them sometimes. That's really your only job in the rings, to not lose your gloves. So
not lose
when it does
the
happen,
gloves.
Yeah, when it does happen, it's like, a little funny occurrence to it.
Right.
And we actually had Fireball MMA. They sponsored the last event we had at the boxing ring. And they the winner of the tournament actually got real gear sent to the house.
Whoa.
Like a boxing headset, the mouth guards, the bag, the gloves, the wraps. Like, a real.
Did they reach out
package.
to y'all, or you reached out to them?
So that was set up by Leroy 777.
Okay. Yeah, Leroy, he done pulled up on me a couple of times.
Yeah. Shout out Leroy, man. He set that up, definitely. And I was just happy to be a part of it. Yeah.
Nice. That's crazy. So do you get approached for business ventures and sponsorship opportunities and things like that a lot? Since you've got all of these worlds, I'm pretty sure people come across you a lot.
Yeah, pretty often. I've had different companies offer to pay me to put billboards in my world, vending machines,
Vending machines.
yep, energy
What's a vending?
drinks. I don't want to get
Like,
too specific,
okay.
but
So they want to
so
put a vending machine in your worlds.
yeah, and pay me.
Nice.
That's
But
major.
the thing with that is, I'm focused on keeping my brand in the forefront. So if they want to do it, it has to be tasteful. Like I don't want you like you're not gonna plaster Nike on my forehead and think just because you give me some
Right.
money, like I'm not that type of guy. So it just has to be
Right.
clean cut. It has to be smart. Um, and then they have to, they got to pay me. You got to show me the money.
Well,
I realize that I am um, a black man and I have an advantageous position, and so I'm not going to undercut myself, or therefore, give people the idea that they could undercut people who may look like me. You know what I'm saying? So, we're definitely making sure that the price is right and that our art and that our talents are valued. You know,
Mm.
that's what
not
I was
about
gonna ask.
overvaluing them, but
Yesterday's price
definitely
is
about
not
value.
today's price.
Facts.
Hey now,
So
hey
that's what I
now,
was gonna ask you. Like, when
Hey,
you
y'all can hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Technical boys winning, baby. Technical boys winning.
but you look weird again. You look weird again.
Yeah.
You look weird again.
Oh,
You
well, I
had
can
an
talk,
avatar.
damn it. You know what? I'd rather be able to talk than to look cute, man. We in this building, man. Come on, my voice is more powerful than this space. Let's do it.
But I was saying, from you starting and to you now being able to monetize inside the worlds. Have you built a company just for building other worlds as well?
Yes. So that's Danica Industries. Danica Industries is
Okay.
my company where people hit me up about, consultations, building, teaching. Yeah.
Okay.
That's still developing. I mean, most of this traffic, most of these opportunities have come since December. So a lot of this
Right.
is still new, it's still growing, but it's so crazy because literally, if I miss a day reading my emails, you'd be surprised like what happens, what's going on, the type of people who want to meet with me. Sometimes I haven't answered my parties because I'm like focused on building or I'm dealing with real life things, man.
Yo, bro,
Right.
I got a
But
question though.
1 week in real life is like 2 weeks in the metaverse. Yeah.
So have you finally encountered the groupie action of building inside the metaverse? Because listen, like the chicks be trying to chase down Smeg because of this Go for Your Mouth store. So I know it gotta be crazy.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I definitely, so when that type of thing comes my way, I'm in a committed relationship.
Talk
And
that.
I have a beautiful sister, a queen
Hey.
that I'm rocking with. So and literally, man, she makes a lot of this so much easier on me to the point where I have water right next to me. Or like she'll make sure I'm eating, you know what I'm saying, and just make sure I'm comfy, make sure my headset's plugged in, different things to where
That's
Nice.
love, bro.
Right.
y'all and you don't
That's
understand, man.
love.
Like
Yeah.
when your headset dies and
Cuz,
you're
go
trying to
ahead,
get
cuz.
things done, bro. Y'all
Cuzzo.
know,
Man,
y'all
you
know
ain't
the
Yeah.
pain.
yes, sir. Yeah,
Y'all
bro.
know the pain. So I just wanted to take a
Like you
minute to
had
really,
me.
really
You
speak
had
on
me
it.
when you said that wifey make sure it's plugged in. Like my chick will try to
Yeah.
hide my charger eventually.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man.
So with that, man, when that type of thing comes my way, I just tell them,
So that's
I just
dope.
respectfully decline. I definitely have experienced, chicks that want to go a little too hard, go a lot too hard. I have people say, "You're mine," and like keep approaching me, like to the point where like everybody will have to like form a circle around me, like get away from them type stuff.
Whoa.
A
Oh, for
prayer
Yeah, man.
real?
around you.
I've definitely had some
Dang.
harassment, definitely. Definitely.
Some
A
group,
lot of
groupie
times people,
love.
you know how that is. Some women probably never hear no, or they think that men can't say no
Ah.
because y'all know how it is. on this side of the spectrum, you know, we don't necessarily get those same sympathy. So I'm not discounting women. I'm just saying on the male side, we get harassed, and it's often not looked at and taken serious.
Say that, serious. Bro.
Man, I'm gonna tell you guys. Last year, I was flying out to where I live now, and I had an experience where a lady was talking to me, and she touched me on the she started touching me on the arm, and then she like put her hand on top of my hand. I said, "Hey, I appreciate the conversation, and no disrespect, but I don't want to be touched." And then she touched me again. And I said, "Ma'am, could you stop?" Then she touched me again. Then she touched my chest. Then she put her head on my shoulder. I'm like, "Ma'am, can you stop?" To the point where I'm like literally yelling, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and when I'm saying this, nobody's coming over. So I'm like, the stewardess is right there. I'm like, ma'am. I'm like, this lady said, she was like, yes, I heard. She was like, is there a problem? She basically came right. I was like, ma'am, this lady's touching me, this and this and that. She came to the lady, is everything okay? Oh, wow. Ma'am, how about I move you right over here? And I'm like, I literally just told you this lady was touching on me. She moved her across the aisle from me. And before the lady got up, she called me the B word. Then she moved her literally directly across from me. And she's making gestures to me. She's saying how, oh, wait till I get off the plane and all of this stuff. And I'm like, if I was a woman getting touched by a man, everybody would have lost their crap. Yeah. But it's like, since I'm a brother, or it's like, I don't know if it's just because I'm a brother or because I'm a man, but it's like nobody had a sense of urgency. It was kind of and I literally had to get up out of my seat, go back to the back of the plane and get some more stewardess and basically tell them what happened. And they were like, oh wait, there's a whole protocol for this. She shouldn't be sitting near you. She should be taken to the front of the plane. Like there was supposed to be paperwork filed. Like you can't just touch on people.
And you know what I'm saying? You was in a relationship. That's why you was telling her to get off of you, or just
this was an older lady, but no, it don't matter if it's a relationship or not, bro. Relationship or not. No woman has the right, and that's the thing, bro. We don't know. We don't know this. We don't know this. That women can't just touch on you. Women can't just hit you.
I know. Women can't just know that, but I just
your space, but. I understand. I feel you.
I'm just fucking with you, Danica. I'm just fucking with you. I was like,
but this is what I will say, man. Men get sexually harassed, and so it needs to be taken just as serious. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey, but Danica, bro. Hey, Smear would have asked for that blanket on the plane.
Hey, I'm telling you, look, if you don't want this old crusty English muffin, I'm gonna just call her English muffin. English muffin. Look, you know what I'm saying? It's English muffin.
Shit.
The old crumpet, huh?
Yeah, she is a crumpet. She a crumpet, Man, lady, would you get off of me?
Peanut with her. Hey, Danica, Dapper Dashes would have had her ass back there in the bathroom, tearing her down on the plane.
Hey, Smear.
Put these people in the courtroom, man.
Hey, Smedra, I would have asked her about Apple Pay ASAP. Send me your Apple Pay. Buy you a couple of drinks on this flight, baby. Make sure you straight. Honestly.
That's true though. Like that nobody take it serious if it's with a man though. Right. Everybody expect you to like it. That's why like nobody gonna take it serious.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm attractive. So women try to touch me when I go out. I get groped. I don't know about y'all.
Right.
Y'all laugh until the wrong person grope you and then you stop. Y'all thinking about when the nice person gropes you. What about when Hefty Chevy grab you or something? You know what I'm saying? When Donald Bromwell, look, Donald Bromwell.
You mean Dom Bromwell?
Hey, Danica, bro. Danica, like in your defense right now, if you get touched right now in child abuse, you are a baby right now.
That's even worse.
Okay, well,
I don't want to joke about that though. I don't want to joke about.
Hey, Danica, let me ask you about so what's your thoughts on getting raped in the metaverse, like that whole situation that's going on right now with
the woman got raped in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah, but like, how you? Do you think that's even possible? Like, is that rape though? Like,
well, I don't want to say
I
it's
think
rape, but I do see.
100%. If you touching on somebody who don't want to be touched on, you should definitely get some type of repercussions to you, because at the end of the day, like if I don't have kids, but if I had a 12-year-old daughter and somebody was trying to fondle her, maybe she got stuck. You know how you get stuck in a hallway in the stool or something like that? Sometimes it's too many people. What if she's stuck in a corner? Somebody, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't understand how other people look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he said, he would like
how it
being
makes
touched.
you feel.
Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm one of them people. Like say if you a male, like if you touch me on my chest, bro, I'm like, bro, hey, you know what I'm saying? You get like one time to touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a proximity person.
Right.
So like, I think it's possible for somebody to get harassed. Do I think from that situation, what I heard and what I saw from screenshots, not that this is the 100% truth, I'm just saying what I saw on screenshots, what I saw from links is that the person who they say is the one who complained, they are developing their own headset. So it looks funny. It looks funny because your headset is coming out for kids. So if you want to promote a headset for kids, what's the best scenario to do so?
There you
create a situation.
You crap on the biggest. That's the only scar. That's really the main scar and the only scar that the Quest has had this entire time.
Right.
Or Horizon has had.
Yeah,
that's the only salt Horizon's ever had, other than being buggy. It's not known. Right, it's not really been known as the troll app, the racist app. Like I've heard that it happens at some of the comedy clubs, but I ain't gonna lie. Like most of the time, you get like I probably maybe one time in like the last 3 months, I seen somebody really just do some racist stuff. And they'll get on the mic in the stool and say some, man, I can say the N-word, I could do this, I can, and then they get voted out and it's gone.
Yeah, because
but I've heard way worse than that. I've heard even worse stuff than racist stuff. So
there's no way to prevent harassment. Human beings can human beings bully and harass each other
100%
in any type of environment they get together. So you 100%. Can't. All you can do is have a tactic for resolving it. Like I like how in Metacore,
I like the 4 feet rule they added.
Yeah,
I like the little,
if you want it,
thing.
I like the preference.
I like that you can turn it off.
Yeah. I'm cool.
I like that.
Your choice. But so now that nullifies it. You can't say somebody touched up on you because they can't.
Right.
Yeah.
You literally would disappear if you get too
close.
The
first time I went in there, when they started going into, you start getting harassed by 3 or 4 people. You like, especially when a woman came into the Metaverse, all the dudes were trying to holler. I'm like, damn, dude, relax. They're like, what's up? I'm like, damn. So she,
I see thirsty dudes, but I've never seen sexual harassment. If anything, I see like I see 2 adults being adults,
but it was definitely
and being consensual with each other. But I've never seen the sexual harassment yet.
I saw one situation. It's a shorty named I can put her name out there, but like she had built her own world and stuff like that. She's a real nice creator on his platform.
Yeah, and you don't have to say her name.
Yeah. So she ended up getting banned because she had a guy that was stalking her, right? Literally stalking her for every world she was in. He would pop up and literally just sit back. So one time she ended up
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Her name started with an R. She ended up
Cameron, you get that? Don't get that.
Yeah.
Look, put Snoop back up.
So where'd he go? She ended up cussing the dude out, and then she got banned because she cussed him out, rather than the whole stalking aspect of it. But I also want to ask a part B question. I'm saying that really was a statement, but part B is, how do you feel about psychedelics inside of the metaverse?
And in what way?
Let's say you take an edible and you put the headset on.
An edible?
Wait a minute.
What?
Get high?
What do you mean?
Get high, smoke some weed.
You talking about eating an edible of some trees?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily consider cannabis psychedelic. Huh?
I said we love
Go ahead, Pop. Hold on, my Pop's got some game for us.
Here you go.
It's not a psychedelic, he says. He said mushrooms are psychedelic.
Yeah, mushrooms are DMT.
He said LSD.
I was going there first.
Look, Pop, you should hop in. You should hop in on your phone.
Pop sound like he's a connoisseur of the herbs.
Pop, you should hop in on your phone.
He sounds like a connoisseur of the herbs.
Pop.
That's funny. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, my father is a canna expert.
Yeah,
about Danica.
Danica, where you from, bro?
I don't tell people. I just say the metaverse. Look, he's laughing. The metaverse.
Metaverse, no doubt.
Flowing through the wires. Yes,
Danica,
sir. So what does the metaverse mean to you, bro? Like, what in your opinion, like, what's your vision with the metaverse? Like, what does it mean to you? What's this all about to you?
I think this hopefully will finally be the platform where nobody can get in your way. I think this will eliminate a lot of the opportunities that are only given to people who are in the know. And I think a lot of industries and a lot of companies and just a lot of the structure that's been set up has been set up to keep people who are, who have the power for them to keep it and to keep it in their circles. If you guys look at statistics, a lot of the big jobs that make the big money, these people are referred. They don't interview.
Right.
So that lets you know that wealth
is all connected.
Kept.
It's all linked.
But now it'll be decentralized. I think like we were talking about earlier, the fact that I won't have to go through 8 people to potentially sit with a guy like a Mark Zuckerberg, limiting the amount of big circle structures and yellow tape. Yeah, man, black tape. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
So I think this will really be the opportunity. And then when I look at the community and I look at what's happening, I think it's beautiful, man. You see a lot of the top creations, a lot of the top worlds, a lot of the most popular spots, a lot of the funnest spots. Come on, man.
Black.
You see it. This is nothing new, though.
Sisters is well represented in Horizon, bro. We've been making a lot of shit, bro. And all of that is
nothing new.
Let me ask you this, Danica.
Musical.
Check this.
Musically, industry. We come up with a lot of the inventions. Like, look through the history books. Our name won't be tied to a lot of the big companies that sell these things, but we came up with the inventions. It's just things would get taken away, like we were saying, that tape, you'll be right there like, hey, I got this invention. And they go, I'm going to show this to my boss. Man. Come on, man.
So
I'm just saying that generally, but you guys get what I'm saying. Just put it together.
So I have a question.
Put some seasoning on it.
I got a question then, bro. So what ways are you guarding yourself IP wise? What measures have you taken to, protect yourself IP wise so that people cannot just make my name ain't Danica, my name is the nigga city, and then they just run out with the shit by putting the K where your C is at.
Right, yeah, your intellectual property.
Yeah.
So we got LLCs, man. And we got trademarks.
There you go.
We got lawyers.
There we go.
And we gonna get you. And that should be a T-shirt right there.
There we go, man.
That should be a T-shirt right there, bro.
Right.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
But seriously, man, we're just gonna take the right steps to try to set this up the right way. And that's another reason why I was just talking about, how we just got to make time to do this again, just to really put an asterisk on everything you guys are doing. But I wanted to make sure I came through and definitely showed up. Sorry about the connection issues too, man. I really wanted to be in here earlier, man.
Yeah. Man, but listen, hold on, Danica. Wait a minute. Hold on.
But look, if
So
anybody
so
asks, just tell them I was on time. Don't let them.
well,
For
bro,
sure.
what I was gonna ask you, bro. So
Cameraman.
listen, when you first start building inside of Horizon, right? Just
Mhm.
this probably go for anybody that's trying to figure out how to create things. You probably get to a wall of frustration where you like, damn, bro, this shit ain't working right. You know, how long does it take you to really get good at building in?
Mm.
Good
Mm.
question.
Your audio, Smith, your audio.
You said at building and what?
And creating and getting good at it. He said.
Is my mic
Yeah.
on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there you
good.
go.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
how long does it take you to get good at building in Horizon? You know, for somebody that's first starting out.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I take a lot of time to encourage builders. I take a lot of time throughout my day to just go check out what different people are working on. I get added to collabs all day long, testers and editors and whatnot.
I'm about to
And
send you
so,
one now, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, bro. Straight up. That's my thing, man. I like to come in, give critique, but also give praise, man. I don't think that there is a marker for just what's good and what's not. I've
Mm.
seen very simple worlds do very well.
There we
Mm.
So
go.
Yeah.
I think it's art, man, and that's the way we have to look at it. This is all art. It's not real. So there's nothing wrong with a world being super simple if it's entertaining.
It's
Yeah.
ambiguous.
Yeah, I think my first world was good. And the reason that I feel like that is the crowd gave me the feedback. When I first made my first world, you can go look it up. It's the Mountain Pass Pad. I was publishing every time I did something because I was scared that I was gonna lose my
Yeah.
creation. I wasn't certain that it
Right.
was auto
Yeah.
saving. So I would publish, publish,
Mm.
publish. And then I looked up and I had like people visiting my world. I was like, oh snap, people been coming in here. I had no
Right.
idea. And so they're like, oh man, I like what you done. I've been coming in here every day. And it's like, first you made this, and then you did the magic carpet. Oh man, I brought so many people to ride the magic carpet. And then I saw you made this.
Oh.
So it was like, oh snap. People are seeing this. Then before
See,
you know it, different people start coming around, the top guys. Then I started meeting
Mm.
the creators of the app. Um,
Yeah.
and all the feedback that I got just gave me the inspiration to feel like I was good from the get go. I don't think I was ever bad. I just think
mm.
it takes your creativity to create something that people want to experience and they're gonna enjoy. And like I was saying before, it's not really based on complexity. It's more so based on creativity.
Mm.
Just like this avatar.
Yeah.
Even though it's super simple, the fact that your head gets bigger when you talk,
Right.
and then it's got the little
Yeah.
swirls on his body. It's not that bogus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
It's really kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Fact.
It's
It's
just
just not your own personal creativity, but it in and of itself is creative.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have to look at it like that. So when I go to different creators' worlds, I find what's good and I zone.
About it. Yeah. Your audio.
I don't
Your
know.
audio.
That's
Yeah, I think that maybe the question might be to really get familiar with the tools and what they all do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because beyond your creativity, you still might have the ideas to put something together, but kind of like without that knowing what tool to go to express it and stretch and
Yeah,
scale.
what's your process of
Right.
learning? Yeah, what's your
Okay. Yeah.
process of learning the tools and learning since you don't study documentation or what is your process of learning the environment?
Um. Just trial and error. Honestly, I always tell people to never fall in love with their work too much.
Mm.
Always be prepared to delete and know that you can do better the second time because you're only going to get better. You're only going to get faster.
Mm,
So you just got to have a sense of stick to itiveness to you. You got to have a sense of perseverance. And then not getting down on yourself when you can't find a way to make something work because it's like I said, it's always so many different things to make things work. A lot of creators think that you need to have scripting in order for your world to be interactive, and that's not true. My first two worlds are like 90% 85 to 90% comprised of just straight animation. And I mean, these are very popular. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that was my third world. That got featured in the lobby. People love that world to this day, but it's not super complex. I just had my imagination and I did what I could with the tools I had. I think so many times people go to different worlds and they get over encumbered or too they feel like it's too hard. I don't want to say jealous, but they just see something and they don't think that they can do it. So they don't believe in themselves,
right?
And they get too intimidated by others' creations. I don't spend my time world hopping too much. I'm gonna be honest. Other than if you add me as a collab, I'm going. Other than that, I probably won't be there because I don't do too much world hopping. I stay focused on me and what's on my palette. I might see something you're doing. That might be I'm gonna be honest. That's one of the things that can discourage me sometimes. Is going to see what other people like. Like if I see you created something that I'm working on, or something that I wanted to, I'm like, but you know what? I just take some time to I forget that. I got to do mine. Right, mine is gonna be mine. I can't let the fact that something else is already out there discourage me. People don't do that in business. When you go to Walmart, and you got to think this way about people copying you. You might make the first one, and somebody might make a second iteration.
But
when you go to Walmart, they put the Equate lotion right next to the Jergens. It's got the same ingredients. They say the same words. It's the exact same basically. And they sit it right next to yours.
Right next to it, bro. Like you
now what? You want to sell lotion or what? You want to sell your lotion or what?
You got to promote. You got to turn up with your product. Man, you and get out there and make it the one that they pick. Oh, for sure.
That's right. You think, man.
I mean, it's a bunch of, you got Custom Ink, you got, goddamn it, Zazzle, you got T-shirt Kings. They're not going to stop me from making T-shirts. You got Johnny Dang, you got all kind of niggas. They're not going to stop me from making golds.
Come on.
So you're right, man.
There you go.
Yeah. And it's just because somebody's got the same idea.
I met Johnny Dang a couple times.
For sure.
Yeah. Just because
we
have the same idea don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, they stole something from you. Two people could just have the same idea for doing something, man.
And even if they do still go, even if they come in your world, it's like, this is the thing, like as somebody who made one of the first clubs that made everybody want to make a club, one of the first studios, everybody want to make a studio, it still don't matter. It don't matter. It's like they can.
It don't.
Okay, say they are copying. Then now what? Like it's a form of admiration. It's a form of really flattery. They see something in what you did and it inspired them. So it's like, we have to not want to limit creativity because everybody can make, it's no shame in somebody getting inspiration from you. I think there just needs to be a certain side of integrity to it to push it forward. Like if he inspires me to make something, I should just shout him out. Go on my world, put a little info wall, just right in the corner. Bam, right over there in the corner. That takes up a quarter of the wall. Second taught me, or he inspired me to make this world. You shout out him, people check him out, they check you out. They're not gonna not like you as much. That's the only thing that I feel like I wish happened a little bit more. Like, I don't care if you make us, but man, just a little shout out. Like, throw me a little, there's nothing wrong with that because I do that. Art Face inspired me to make Static Shock. If y'all ever been in my Static Shock world, y'all should check it out. I just did a world because he made the Amazing Spider-Man or the Spider-Verse one, basically the black one, right? And he did Black Panther. So I'm like, damn, I want to do a black superhero. So I just did Static Shock and I shouted him out on the gas station. You see, Art Face inspired me to make this. It don't cost nothing to show love. It gives him love. It gives a sense of community. Like, people need to understand that while they doing all this competing, they really making their brands look bad as far as on the surface. Like, you can compete creatively, but if you're competing by trying to crap on the next person, oh, look what this person did, you just make everybody look bad. So I don't indulge.
So like, for instance, like on our podcast, which is called the Legendary People Podcast, we like to use this analogy of like you can go to any major city in the world and you will see a Shell gas station across the street from a BP, and they ain't outside beefing. Like so like that construct, like
that's a fact.
So like that construct it's already been a law when it comes to business. I mean, and it's good for business. And I like that you said, the fact of saying like there's nothing wrong with showing love. Like, man, the easiest thing to give somebody is some energy, because even if you rebuild off of that, you're gonna remotivate that person to move to the next level. But one thing I want to ask you in the like in the middle of that is, what were some early childhood things that you could draw back into that really tapped into that creativity that really fed and fostered who you are today?
So when I was in grade school, from second grade up until about 7th, 8th grade, they used to come and get me every other Friday for a program called enrichment. And they would get me for sometimes the whole day or the second half of the day, and they would just have us do these really creative things. It was basically because I had really high test scores when I was a kid, to the point where they wanted to, I guess, come and examine us.
Nigga, about when you was a kid, nigga. You a baby right now. About when you was a kid. When I was a young lad.
Bro, I really wish I could see myself right now. I know it looks funny as hell. I know this looks funny as shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. What are you doing with you?
Right. He's a genius. So you've been a genius.
I got that Benjamin Button
like
disease.
Look like Stewie Griffin talking about me when I was a baby.
Did you get it? Oh, there it goes. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's tight. My mouth is my mouth at least moving?
Yeah, your mouth used. Yeah, your mouth moves.
And I got a penguin on my t-shirt. You messed me up, bro. I can't even remember what you said.
No. So they had you in like a gifted
Justice,
program.
you don't gotta call me and ask me for no money, man.
Right. So they would basically and I went to a public school.
Gotcha.
A school basically
no stupid shit.
90-some% black kids, right next to a lower income neighborhood. Just typical, man. Typical. And basically that gave me an outlet to be creative. So much, especially in public schools, man, they only spend so much time on art. I don't know about the school y'all went to, but all day we sat in one classroom, or we went to the library, or they tried to say it's art class, but they take us to a trailer outside. Like we're doing music class. Man, this is the library. So I had I had a lackluster education, I believe. But I think those opportunities, it allowed me to really just, learn that I could be creative and kind of keep that tapped in. I think so many times, it's like, all right, second grade, it's like, all right, stop coloring, do your math, and all right, now you better get a job. You know what I'm saying? They don't let kids be creative enough for long enough. I know so many people who used to draw. They, that was a bigger part of their inspiration, but they didn't have an outlet that will foster that, that will finance it. This will be like really the first time in history where artists are about to be probably the best paid people on earth. Be honest, man. I mean, outside of the big wigs,
that's hard.
We're really about to be. I mean, you see it every day coming across your Instagram feed. It's buzz news, but it's real.
Yeah.
Kids are making $200,000 in a collection, $2 million made in 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? NFT collection sold out in 20 minutes. Somebody made $50,000. These are going to be the future artists. Like, these are going to be the future millionaires. There's about to be a whole community. Like, we're all, not even the whole community, the whole world is going to put on a VR headset one day. Whether you're in AR and you can see real life and VR at the same time, whether you're going to jump in and out, maybe it's a dual headset that does both, kind of like an upgraded next gen Quest.
Right.
We're all coming in here. The whole world is about to be recreated a second time. I mean, we're in a studio right now. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We didn't choose to. We didn't choose to go to Mars and sit amongst aliens. Humans have a want to be in familiar spaces. That's why the studio does well. Even though a lot of these people have never been to a studio, it's a fantasy.
Right.
A lot of people have never danced to the club because they too shy, but they can get in the VR and they can.
Yeah, do
Y'all
all
see
that.
them?
Yeah.
People be vibing by themselves. You will see you see somebody in a corner like getting it. It's because that fear of somebody maybe wanting to harass you or wanting to attack you. It's a lot less. Like even us as brothers in the space, y'all know how it is, man. Sometimes it's all this beating on the chest, man.
Right.
You know, hey, man, I ain't scared. I know I ain't scared though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, and sometimes we need to have that, but a lot of times it gets in the way, especially in this space. It's not needed. You don't have to be worried. I don't have to check my. I don't have to look at my seat crazy when I get up. Make sure I got everything, and hope that nobody took something from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've had great nights like this. Great nights like this. I lose some and come up missing. Damn.
Right.
Now I can't trust nobody. I can't trust none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Right.
Phone come up missing.
Facts.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
If you lose your phone right now,
that.
if you lose your phone right
It
now,
got nothing to do with
none
you.
of us got it. He gonna hop up on my IG like, Rich, bro. You see my phone in your studio? Like, nah, bro, you ain't leaving it here.
That's a great idea, though. Wait. Hear me out. That's a great idea. We should have a pickpocket game where niggas go around pickpocket.
Hold on, bro. Let me check you out. You check it out,
Yeah, you know what it should be? It should be an elevator too. It should be an elevator.
Right.
It's like 6 of us in the elevator. Hey man, get away. Back up.
Right.
What about a snatch and chain competition?
Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah. Rappers can perform in the metaverse without no worries now.
Seriously though. No, serious.
Like shit, including shit, even more than that, getting shot.
Right, getting shot after
go to the
show,
club without the risk
show.
of getting shot. I'm in that.
Right, yeah. For sure.
And you know what? A lot of that is put in place to really, like, don't get me wrong, people do get shot, but a lot of the imagery is specifically shown with, POC, man. You see what they do. It's a bunch of people on the camera waving guns. It's to make you feel unsafe. It's to make us not get in these rooms and have this great dialogue. That was my biggest point about that. Like, after a while, you know how to be, man. We standing outside too long in front of one of our houses. Whoop, what's going on here?
Right.
You don't know how it is, man. You standing in front of the ice cream shop too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, somebody got a complaint on to some black guys laughing too hard. What's going on? Like,
go check it out.
I mean, it almost to the point and make you not want to even like. Sometimes sometimes, man, it can make you not even want to be like too like, man, there's too many police around here. You don't even want to be in a place where there's order because you feel like they're gonna try to overprotect and overserve on you, on your ass. Like, what am I doing?
What's so crazy is, well, the craziest part about this is that we are all in like different corners and pockets of the world, right? And we all have this same identical consciousness of police presence, man. That is crazy to think. Like if you go to a different country, like they don't even speak the same dialect, let alone have the same mannerism of police presence. It's just ridiculous to me, man. Like, So I say that to say you need to make a cops and robbers world right now.
Man, you know what? I really want to have a chance to bring a police officer into the metaverse, really get some dialogue going.
Bro,
I really want to. We really need to get. They are. There's something wrong with them, just like it's something wrong with us, and nobody's taking the time to really assess. Like, these are just people with uniforms on. There's something wrong with the people. You dig?
But here's the thing though. One thing listening to you talk, like, and then also hearing a little bit about your, like, the stuff you're interested in, like, you can build a world, bro, like, that educate people about some of these issues, like, because the thing is, when you build a 3D world, you take what's in your head and you bring it out for people to see. You see what I'm saying? So like these ideas and thoughts and like you can make something for police. You can make a world for like literally if a police officer came in, you know, like they would have an experience like but basically like from like a person of color's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like you could
Yeah.
create that type of experience and like
Yeah.
and it's
100%.
not like it's not the real world, but you would be surprised at how much of an influence these types of environments have on a person, like you
That's a
know.
great point.
Yeah. And I don't think, and let me be clear, like I've had plenty of experiences with police officers of all colors that was very chill, very normal. Like I'm a regular person, and
Right.
I don't walk around the earth scared of nobody. So if I see a police officer and they just look like a cool person, I'm gonna just say what's up. Like if you look like a hole and that's just your demeanor, of course, I'll probably try to just keep my distance because I don't want to interact with you. But if you have an open demeanor, you just like a regular person. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? Cooling. And I just keep on going about my business, just like I do to anybody else.
Right.
I think that we just need to. We got to address the human issue, man. A lot of what we watch, you know, they are watching some of the same things we watch, and so the same way some of us get defensive when we see
Yeah.
each other, they see the same
That's a
imagery.
good point.
Same thing.
See,
Yeah.
the problem is a lot of this
Yeah.
is the you know, the
Propaganda.
entertainers that put out this, that put out the, you call it
Yeah.
propaganda media,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, of like we don't need more videos of a bunch of young
Right.
black men waving around guns
Waving
and
around
going
guns,
gang
scaring
because
it.
all
Right.
it do,
Yeah.
it makes everybody
Yeah.
scared.
Perpetuates
Shit,
the idea. Yeah.
man, you get to
That's a
waving a
great
gun
ass
around me
point.
talking about gang,
Right.
man. I gotta go. I gotta
Mm.
get up out of here. I'm not. Hey, that's not where I want to be. But don't get me wrong.
Right.
The kids don't understand what this means necessarily because
Right.
they think that it's real. They think that I don't want to say a specific rapper name, but they think that some of these
Right.
rappers will stand on the block holding a big AK-47, dancing
When they into
around,
Hollywood
and they
Hills right
stay in the
now with their
hood.
feet kicked up, eating caviar,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Right.
man. You don't go and shoot
Right.
people when they put on a Montclair jacket.
Right.
Those people not living the same life.
They not living
And
the same life.
the guys who do that, those all you wanna see what they look like. They all at the funeral homes. Go to the
Mhm.
funeral home and see what they look like. They got all the J's, they got all the jewelry, and somebody took them out, man. It's
Facts, bro.
we have to just kind of get away from this imagery of negative stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like um man, y'all don't want me. Y'all don't want me to. Y'all don't want me to.
give me your bag, bro.
For real,
Give me
bro.
your bag, bro.
For real,
Yeah,
man.
we can go there.
So wait.
I just really, yeah.
Well, I got you here, right? Because Smed hates battle rap, right? I love battle rap, and I heard you talk about T-Rex, which is one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. Will you
All
tell
time.
Smed why battle rap is necessary, even though it's negative, but it's still necessary?
It's negative. Why is it negative?
Well, not
This is
all
what
of
I'll
it's negative
say.
because they got
I'll say
Christian
that
battle rappers.
hip hop in general is mainly right now.
Negative.
I'm gonna put the
Look at you,
the
Smed.
negative umbrella on it. You know what I'm saying? The rappers, they talking about I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna F
Right.
your girl, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot
Right.
you. And now they saying I'm gonna shoot your house up, I'm gonna shoot your mama, I'm gonna shoot your kids, I'm gonna shoot
Yeah, they want to.
so this is what I will
What
say
about the
that.
what about the part where they
Although-
encourage you to not only sell drugs but use
Dude.
drugs too? Because now
Right.
that's the new
That's
shift
right.
in
Yeah,
consciousness.
they want
now
you using
Oh,
them.
yeah.
it used to at least be a motherfucker that was just selling. Now they
Right.
nigga, you take these drugs, you become the drug
This
addict.
is what
Right,
I
yeah,
will
that's
say.
crazy.
This is what I will say. As messed up as that is, it depends on how you look at it, right? It's partial karma. You can only go around telling other people to self-destruct for so long before you want to self-destruct with them.
Exactly. I agree. That's a great
So
point.
you get
Kenny.
this new
Jeez.
hybrid. There's only think about it. It's got to the point where
Bro.
I'm gonna fight you.
Don't say nothing.
Then remember it was I'm gonna knock you out.
Right. I'm
Mama
gonna knock
said
you
knock
out.
you out. Then it was
Right.
I'm gonna shoot you. Then it
Right.
was I'm gonna murder you. Now
Right.
it's to the point where I'm gonna
They
kill
want to
you.
kill themselves.
I'm gonna pee on your grave. I'm gonna kill your family members. Young Thug got a song called Child Pack.
After you. I'm gonna name a weed strand after you, and then smoke this, and then say me my.
You know how demonic that is. You know how demonic that is.
Right.
Like saying you're gonna smoke somebody. That's some whole type of other stuff, right?
That's some whole other.
So now the only logical thing. What can we go next? If I'm gonna kill you, baby. I'm gonna kill it. I might as well just kill myself, right? That's as far as we can get. Like I don't know what's gonna. Think about it, bro. We at the point in society where people are loading up guns and going to shoot other humans in public because that's as far as I don't know. Like where do we go from here? Somebody gonna let the nuke off? I'm serious.
I'm thinking of all this silly ass shit. Look. So look, you make a world full of money, all the bad chicks in the world, and the moment you shoot somebody, you die. All the guns in the world. If you shoot somebody in this world, you die. Not the person you shoot.
Right.
Yeah, but just on the.
This is what I say. God has a sense of humor, man. That's why when you rap about killing somebody, you only last for so long. When you want to gang, they only last so long, man. I don't think that nobody should die. I don't wish death on anybody, but I do know that it's a part of life. I know that I'm gonna die. I know that at one point we all not gonna be here. Sorry to say it. I'm glad y'all here right now, though. You know what I'm saying? But death is a part of life. So it's a part of poetic justice that if you rapping about killing people, maybe the kids will see that, oh man, the person I'm getting this example from, he's dead now. The person who I'm listening to these lyrics from, who's telling me gang, is dead. Wow.
So it take a generation for that message to be shown, though, right? Like, you see that in the future type of thing.
I don't know where we're going in the future because Juice WRLD, he died off the pills. It's like even it's like they even last in less amount of time now. What else? What else can we do? But we have to totally detract. That's the thing. And if we keep sitting there going, hey, but the beat good. But the beat good. Hey man, he's saying slap. He's saying I'm gonna slap my mom, but the beat good. He's saying put a Molly in her drink, but the beat good, man. Once we take responsibility on what we putting in our bodies and in our ears, then we'll really start making strides in the culture. Because a lot of this shit is derived from music, man. A lot of what we do and what we say, you don't realize it, man. But man, you start listening to this so-and-so record, man, you start sounding like so-and-so. You start adding those words in your vocabulary.
Bro, like if you think about the story, if you think about the story of the Pied Piper, bro, like you play that music and then every like all the mice follow him, right?
Wait, are you talking about R. Kelly or no?
Music make no the Pied Piper.
You talking about R. Kelly?
Nah, the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper.
You talking about R. Kelly?
He's on the story. The story of the dude with the rat.
The story.
BOFFUM, both of them. We talking about the historical story.
I'm talking about.
No, wait. So I heard that the Pied Piper was somebody who made all the. He brought young girls to him or something. What was it?
No,
I thought he brought snakes. I thought he brought
the mice. Yeah, he would play the flute, and then all of the mice follow him out the city. Like that's what is.
Oh, damn, niggas is mice now.
He ended up taking the kids.
Well, no, I was just saying that it's the same type of situation. Or the music is leading people. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's controlling.
Like he was saying, like it's to the beat. Like it's like like smack your woman to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is like it's to a dope beat though. Like so it's almost like
I don't know about y'all, but when I was I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that like it just reminded me of the Pied Piper story in the sense that like the Pied Piper used music to make the creatures following. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It's something about music, bro. Like for example, with me going to the gym, like whether I feel like going or not, it don't matter. When I put my music on, it's on, bro. Like I
you know which one that is?
I can do anything to music. Go ahead, bro.
Music
Pop, you know which one that is?
Yeah.
I think I completely agree with you, man. It's kind of crazy, and that story does. It is like the perfect representation of like the music It's literally controlling people. You can use it to make people do things, man.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to say purely, but I think it's just the culture that surrounds.
Right.
The music can tend to be intoxicating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why though, man. Listen, I mean, like you think
when I
about
was
this,
a
right?
young man, I would.
So for instance, right? So every other genre of music, right? You can age gracefully in that music and they can still rock out with their fans. Let's think of a rock star band, right? They could become, Metallica. They could still go on tour today. You still got Kiss. They can go on tour today, right? The reason why we are always the ones that are being the first ones to get like jerked out deals because we only say, oh, you feel me? If you're a young rapper, that's the only people that we're gonna listen to, right? So if you got the youth being the voice for the, like the youth, and
For
you don't
everybody.
have any presence, then
Right.
you don't have that,
that's
OG
true.
status to keep things in check, right?
Yeah.
Because then you got a whole
You don't have
generation of
wisdom.
people. Yes. Feel me? They got the youngest people leading it. Like this is why you see them talking
That's why
about
you got to raise your kids, and you got to control what your kids do, what your kids listen to, how they function, where they going, what they're listening to, and who they're hanging out with. Like we have to control what the children are doing, and that's I think that's a part of the problem why like society is kind of really destructured right now. Is because we're allowing the kids to kind of take the wheel. If you look at social media, you look at the singers, the entertainers, they just getting younger and younger and younger
and younger. Yep.
We're chasing youth, and thereby we're trying to erase adult. We're trying to erase adulthood. We're trying to have not we, but that type of thinking is gonna have everybody walking around the planet acting like little ass kids. Y'all see it now.
Little kids, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go there. Some of our ladies be walking around here acting like they 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, dressing like them, looking like them. It's like you need to grow up.
Man.
Some of the guys
and they
walking around here trying to get the latest fits. Let me get some ball mane, walking around with their ass out, and you like 40. You need to like give it up.
Yeah, that was the point that I was gonna make, bro. Like sometimes it's so embarrassing. I'm 46, and I see women that's around my age, or just a little younger, man, on their Facebook stories, like literally twerking the fuck out of.
Come on, man.
Hey, Lil Gladys.
Your audio, bro. Your audio, Smedro. Your audio.
And yo, with them old ladies dancing like that, boy, listen, boy, you hear them knees popping and cracking like popcorn.
Oh, you got another one?
You hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you now, bro.
They ain't got the Meg knees no more. Feel me? They got they got Gertrude knees.
Yeah.
Nah, you back? I'm
just to see yo. Nah. I'm just saying, like, man, seeing that type of shit to me, man, I know that's got to be embarrassing, bro. I really feel fucked up if I seen my mother and I'm like 11 or 12, and she like literally going crazy on Facebook or some on a reel. I'm like, TikTok, I don't know.
It's a weird thing, man. Where it's like in our society, like you were saying, people chasing youth. But the thing is that like, man, like to grow older is like you're accumulating wisdom, you're accumulating experience, and so like that should be something
that's right
of value. But like in our society right now, people like think that like once you hit 30, you starting to get over the hill and you starting to be like something like a lesser model or like a old version of a human, almost like how like a iPhone
which is ignorant
is
thinking.
like a old but that's unlike your phone. With each version, like each version of your phone might be more powerful than the previous version, but with a human being, as the human being grows and gets older, it's accumulating wisdom, it's accumulating experience, it's accumulating knowledge. And so at that point that person isn't less than the younger person. It's actually more powerful, more than the younger.
It's the latest. It's the latest.
Everybody's
version.
only focusing on tightness of skin, a youthful body,
childlike.
That's what's right. Childlike features, and that's
why we can't be societal. We have to stick to culture, and I don't and a lot of us may not know where our culture comes from, but we come from people who prop up the elders and listen to the elders, and that's a part of the big disconnect.
Right.
We can't chase you. There was supposed to be something that you wanted to be like your grandfathers and your grandmothers. You wanted that distinction. You wanted to sit in the big chair and have everybody around you listen. You wanted to be an adult. There was something to strive for. We can't be striving for youth. It's impossible. That's why you got all these people altering their faces, altering their bodies, dying for it, man. Dying for it.
Man, literally
dying for it.
Literally dying for youth, bro. Dying for youth.
And then you can never replace what God made. I don't care what you do. Man. Like, I'm gonna look right into the camera. I'm sorry, but fake booty is just gross. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fix a flat.
Gross. Fake booty, bro. The bug life.
Fake booty before?
The bug, bro. What? Get away from me! Like, get away from me with the fake booty! Like,
yeah.
To fix a flat.
No, I can't lie, man. I just saying we have to. There has to be an overall tone of us just changing the way that we think. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take people to be individual minded, to not go for, what everybody else thinks. We have to have people who are willing to just, it's okay to get older.
In fact, like it's the process. Like you move into the next stage of your life at each point, and you like as long as you don't resist it, then you just keep expanding. And we don't know where that goes. Like because we don't know what comes after this. Just like we don't know where we came from. But the thing is it's a constant expansion and growth, and just don't resist it. Flow with it.
So to piggyback to what you just said was, I remember my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, which is now my ancestor living above. Her favorite thing was, because my grandmother lived to be an OG, like triple OG, right? Whenever somebody call her old, she would look at him right in the face and say, "Ain't that the goal?" You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the goal is
to make it. Right, yeah.
You right. You want to die today? I don't want to die today.
Right, like like exactly, like how is it? Like the logic, bro. Like how is it? Like that's what the youth do today, though. Like if they, right, exactly. Like you're gonna like make fun of somebody for being old. Like that's the weirdest thing in the world. Like you're not gonna get old. Like you hope you get woe one day. We
have to set the tone for people to just try to be like-minded. And honestly, at the end of the day, I look at human beings, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't have too much faith in humanity. That's just how I look at things. So not to say that we're all gonna die or anything. I'm just saying I don't like the where I'm looking, okay, from time. I'm just looking at time and the way humans are behaving and the way they communicate with each other. There's something seriously wrong that we got a modern war right now, modern day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We used to look at that stuff as kids and like, oh no, they're never not war time. That's prehistoric stuff, right? And then you see you see what's been going on, and then you see what's going on right now, bro. It's kind of like, and then look at what they're doing, bro. They just said, like, I think just in the city of Kyiv, they found like 900 bodies of civilians. We're not talking about soldiers. We're not talking about people with guns.
Right. Yeah,
we're talking about people, family, a car full of a family, 2-year-olds, kids, father and wife, and everybody getting blown away.
I also want to say this, man. Like, I don't ever want people to forget that we also are these monsters in the world, because we make it seem like, oh, we only stand up for greatness. If you ask an Afghan person or one of the people, like, we are just
about America
to them people. We are
about
just
America
equally culpable as those, as Russia to those people.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just being general, and I'm speaking about everybody. Like that's what I'm saying. Humanity as a whole, like the whole thing. I'm looking at like, I don't look at it like just their hands are dirty, because we sending weapons over there.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. Damn, bro.
It's kind of crazy, man. I'm not trying to talk against the nation or talk against. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer. I just think that in order for us to do better, we must address these things that must be said, and then we can make a change. But if we just act like it's not there, right? So y'all gotta excuse me if I sound very serious or anything. This is just the things that I contemplate. I don't sit around like I enjoy basketball, but I don't know. I didn't know who was playing until you told me. You know what I'm saying? My mind is on the metaverse. My mind is on trying to, make this change. I want to be a part of us expanding the minds and just, bringing a culture together where this is what we do. We're not sitting around this table talking about, my shoes, but man, you probably ain't got no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We sitting there together discussing the facts, like getting it done, talking about growth, talking about the future. We building right now. That's right, man. If we can just keep this being a culture, man, I'm all for it. For real. Like that's why you won't see me like indulge in talking negative about any creators. Like I don't care what you could post whatever you want about me. I'm not gonna talk bad about you, especially not on no forum where other people can, you know what I'm saying, sift it in.
Yeah.
What did he say? What did he say? My gripes don't go down, my gripes go up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People under me gripe to me. I gripe to somebody over me. You did?
That's hard, bro.
I ain't throwing my gripes out there to everybody. You know, that's for me. Yeah. That's for me and my people to process. It's not for me to try to break down anybody, man. So even when I talk about people, like if you hear me when I say things, I always try to double back just so nobody gets the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying? To try to I don't know, man. I try.
Well,
I try to communicate, and I'm trying to be concise, and I'm trying to set the tone, man. I don't want to be irresponsible with this position that the community and that God's been blessing me with lately, and I also want to affect change with the people that's really important to me. You know, starting with POC, man.
Yes, sir.
You know. For real.
And bro, I'm gonna start using that now, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to find a way of abandoning, you feel me, the NI99A word.
Right.
And you know what? I think POC is a very great
POC. I like that too. Yeah.
That shit hard, bro.
But look, y'all know everybody's trying to assign themselves a color these days, though. So don't use it wisely, because they're gonna try to take that too. They're gonna take that from you too. Yes, I am. I'm a color. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Just chill. Like, you know what we talking about. You know what we talking about. Everybody's a color. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what we saying, man.
Ooh, but a bar though. But black is the absence of light.
I love saying black. I love being pro-black. I love trying to talk about things and create things to get just a better light on what's black, and just to like I said, man, I understand that there's a position I'm in, and I want to just do that gracefully. So even, in these spaces where we got our head down, I still just try to be responsible, man. But I'm definitely,
So what's gonna bring you back on the great Danica, man? Like, what's next for the great Danica, man? What's next, bro?
Man, I'll be honest. I don't never really tell them what's next. I just like
there you go.
Drop it on.
Keep them guessing.
What's that new challenge I saw on Instagram where it's like you were second guessing challenge or something like that, where like Chris Brown will walk up to a rim and then put the ball down and run and go catch a football? Like,
I gotta see that. I don't know.
Oh, what? What is hard?
He said Chris Brown get the football.
We'll do it.
I thought Chris Brown played basketball, man.
Well, we do know one thing for sure. More worlds on the way, baby. More worlds on the way.
Yeah, most definitely.
We do know that.
So as far as worlds, what can I speak on? We got a horror series about to drop, man. I've been working on this since October. A horror series, man. If y'all haven't been to my first horror world, check out the Undead Manor. It's fire.
Oh,
bro, yeah. Oh, you never been in the Undead Manor? Has any one of y'all been there?
Never been. No.
Oh, y'all gotta go to the Undead Manor, bro.
Bro,
I won the first. I don't know if it was the first, but one of the first Horizon competitions. It was called the Spooktacular. Basically, they want you to make a scary world.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
We won that.
You won that. What'd you get?
Got featured in the lobby. Just featured in the lobby. They didn't start giving out money till this first competition, and that was the only time they've done it. Well, the first one the one that got, I think, 5 bands. Second place, like 2,500.
Right.
Third place, 1,000, something like that.
Talk that big
This
money
one they
shit,
really
cuz.
coming with it with the 20.
Yeah, with the 20.
I thought they had one for 100.
No, it's 100 total. So it's gonna start off 20, like
20,
10,
40,
5,
60,
something like that.
Yeah.
20,
And then that's basically gonna add up to
okay.
100 with all like the top
100,
10 or 13 people who win.
Oh, you know what? On my next t-shirt
I'm about to
giveaway,
get
I'm
in
gonna
on
do the
that.
same thing. I'm like, yo, I'm giving
I'm about to
away
get in on that.
$100 and then just break it down into t-shirts. There we go.
That's what people do. I mean, that's marketing. That's how they do it.
Right.
Oh,
Man, I show up for stuff all the time where it say get one free, and then it's like, well, you gotta buy something, or you gotta, they always getting me with that because I'm looking for the deal.
100,000.
They can give me a milli right now. I'm still gonna be cheap.
Well, man, like we gonna cut it here, man. We've been going for a pretty good amount of time, man.
Most definitely, man.
I don't want everybody's headsets to die, and then we don't be able to end it properly, man. Like I really want to thank you for coming out, man. And
man, thank
like
you. Yeah,
we're definitely gonna do it again.
You got anything that you can tell everybody in terms of like how they can get in touch with you, and like anything else you want people to know?
By the way, my DM was already sent, cuz.
Bet. Make sure y'all go to Horizon Worlds and check out my world, the Stew. Make sure you go and check out Club Vivid. Make sure you check out the Bubble Bus Party Bus. And make sure you just click on my name and check out all of my content on there. Also, follow me on social media, Danica VR, basically on everything, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everything, man, Danica VR. Definitely be on the lookout for my NFT collection. I'm going to drop 1 or 2 exclusively with Keysha, Keysha. Keysha is a platform developed by a group of Black guys, and they want to make sure that they put Black art on the forefront. And so all you guys looking to be creators and put out NFTs, I suggest that you just check them out. They're definitely looking for Black creators to like put on the forefront. So you're going to be on the same level as OpenSea in that they have OpenSea network already integrated into their website, but you'll also be able to have your stuff on the forefront. We want to make that popular. We want to push it out there, get it known. Shout out to you guys over at Keysha, man.
All right, yeah, we definitely gonna bring you back. We're gonna talk about them NFTs when it's ready to drop.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
yes,
most
sir.
definitely, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted to bring some videos for you guys too, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's do this again real soon, man. I really I love the set, man. I love the energy. I can see that y'all are all, really focused on, just being progressive. Nobody here has been talking about bull crap. All you guys are really like, I really appreciate just the time and just the energy. Straight up, man.
So
appreciate that,
man. God bless y'all, man.
God bless. But listen, bro, to keep things consistent, bro, you feel me? On our Legendary People podcast, we take points away from people for them making mistakes. You see Sman leave during an interview and come back. You gotta take a point away. You gotta take a point away from him right now. Take a point for him having to leave and come back. He over there
changed his name. He changed his name.
Take a point. Take it right now. Just walk over and take a point. Just take a point from him.
Look,
he changed his name. He changed his name.
I probably lost a point coming in late too, man. So I don't even have a point to take.
No.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
There you go, man.
Look, man, I'm a baby, man. What can I? I'm a baby, bro.
A baby, right?
Hey, but we made it work anyway, though, bro. It made it work anyway, man, and that's all that matters. They got your voice, they got your thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what we should do next time? Because you said you had a podcast, you got something in all space. We should do like a podcast hop.
Yeah,
hop around those 2 different ones.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, bro, have you been to his world? Have you been to his world?
Nuh-uh.
Do you know about his world? He
got the grills.
Yeah, the grill.
Yeah, it's always on my Instagram. I ain't been there on Horizon, but I see it on my IG all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
He got the grills in real
wanna,
life too, though. That's the grill king right there.
Grill king.
I got my gold kid right now talking to y'all.
One thing that I did want to say, bro, was just that man, the stew is an amazing creation. And like,
man.
well, and just the energy from the people always gravitating there. I mean, you won competition, and we say these things in passing, but I think it's all right to take a second and acknowledge that real greatness, bro. For you to be able to go into Horizon, battle it out with everybody, and come out on top, man, it's a lot to be said about that, bro. And the stew, like, bro, even you having the stew and us being in here with you, honestly, bro, you are a meta celebrity by far. I don't see anything lit like the stew. Like every time on my page where I'm just going and they show me the possibilities of the worlds I can go through, the stew is always there and it's always packed. Like nothing else, man. Your capacity is always close to being full,
right?
And you're never in there. So, man, you created.
I do pop in, man. I do. You know what you might, but it be so many sessions open though. Sometimes, like I'll pop in, and it'll say like 5. But when I look at the thing, it'll be like 100+ people in the world. So that means it's like 4 sessions open.
Like, and so what I was saying though, it's like if you come to my world, more than likely I'm probably gonna be in there because I'm gonna be the mug sending out all the invites and shit. But for yours, for me to always go to the stew, like man, me and my girl, we go in there and we get on the mic and chop it up and be rapping and shit. And
I don't spit bars
for
in
you,
there,
for you to have something that's on point, bro, is inspiration to everybody. And for everybody that might be hearing this, bro, like even outside the stew, just meeting you here today, like bro, you have just wisdom. Like man, you build. I love builds like this, bro. The things that you touched on, all the things that you said, that shit was dead on point. Just different things that we want to do. Your mind frame.
I gotta do mine now.
Yeah, bro. Love it for sure, King.
Wait. So, bro, like normally, like when we on our podcast,
camera went somewhere.
We all do these, where like it's like the butterfly effect, where like we literally tell people about, you know what I'm saying, like what you've done is going to embrace the very next wave of the culture, right? So, Smith didn't come back when I thought he was, so normally I go first, but one thing I'm gonna tell you this is, bro, is like what you've already accomplished is already legendary. And like, that's kind of what Smith was telling you already, is to embrace that part of it, like to be happy that you've already accomplished that. Because a lot of times in our life, I remember I was in college and my teacher told me to celebrate your small victories because they don't come that often, correct?
Right.
So the fact is, like, you've already accomplished this, and then you also still got room to run, fly, you know what I mean? And for you to still be a bro that's conscious, not just saying, okay, I've achieved, like, because, bro, like, how many dudes we know done literally get the bag and then he done changed his number, he changed our funny. Like, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, you are achieving these things, but you still are conscious enough to understand the impact of what you're doing for yourself and the diaspora. And then, like, when you speak about how when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like the brothers and how we're supposed to operate during this space, that is super dope for somebody to be in your position at this point, and you still are conscious of those things, because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I mean, like, it may be a room that you may be thinking, man, I can make a room like that, but your conscience is tapping on the shoulder and saying, nah, I shouldn't with who I am today. So I want to say to you, bro, like, what you're doing is legendary, bro. Continue to keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, and look, the fact that you left your home zone to come into the Mozilla space, bro.
Right, yeah, that was major, bro.
How much of a humble guy you are, because you could have been like, nigga, I got 200 rooms. Come to one of mine, right?
Right. Bring your camera.
right.
Bring your camera.
And
man, I'm all about community, man.
Wait.
I never cut y'all off like that. Yeah.
Like, also, you feel like the fact is, you know what I'm saying, like, you are a brother that's sitting there celebrating your dad in the middle of you being honored right now. You really kicking with your dad, bro. That shows your character, man. Like, bro. Salute to you, man, bro. I just followed you on the VR. I done hit you up, everything like that, bro. I really rock with you. Anything you got going on, I ain't been in none of your world besides the stew, but I'm about to hit like on every last one of them hoes as soon as I get home from bro.
Man,
Look, bro.
it.
Look.
Real
You
talk.
are
Thank
Danica. You are Danica to white people, but you that nigga city to me.
In real life.
What Snoop say in a real way. Man, I appreciate you.
Ain't no
real
problem.
talk, man. If there's any way I can just be a part of whatever you guys got going on, man, I'm definitely here for it, man. Go, as you was talking, I was thinking, man, it'll be dope if we had a competition to where there's like a wrap off and maybe somebody gets a grill and it sits in there. And the only person that get to put that grill on is the person who wins.
Is the winner.
I'm down like the ground.
So it's
Let's do that
it's
shit.
like bragging rights. That'll be tough, man.
Yeah. Man,
That's hard.
bro, one thing that I really want to do, man, is get ready for when they let you take things from world to world. As far as Horizon is concerned. So they got to be able to come get their grill and then pull up at the stew with it, man. That shit gonna go crazy.
Nah, he says that nigga's a real grill.
Oh, yeah, a real grill in the real world or in the metaverse? Both.
No, in the metaverse. Both.
I thought you were talking about. But I say both.
I'm talking about the metaverse, but that's tough.
That would be hard too.
That'll be a real grill promotion for you too.
Yeah.
Well, say less, man. Put the competition together. Put the competition together.
Look,
and then I'm gonna do their grill for the winner.
Solid gold.
We got the stage.
We can throw the show. We have to come in there and rap.
Oh, and we throw the show. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Hey. Man, Rich ain't talking about some of the shit that he's building, bro. But man, my bro got some sweet shit in Horizon. He ain't published it. But man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, he got some,
man.
Bro, he got pumping up shit like this.
You talking about Hoodro?
Right no, Second Life right here.
Second, that's Rich. Okay.
Yeah, that's Rich. I'm Smed. My name's Smed, SMED. I own Gold for Your Mouth and T-Shirt Kings. This is my bro Hood. He got businesses, all type of shit. But right now he got the auto
spot. Yeah.
Bro, your audio, bro. Your audio, Smith, bro.
Man, he work cut out when he gonna get to what I do. Come on, man. He work cut out. Man, take a part from Smith again.
My own, okay. Well, me and so I got a shop in Dayton, Ohio, and we got a podcast inside our store. And my bro Peanut, he hosts our podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I engineer it and stuff. But this is on YouTube. It's called the Legendary People Podcast.
Okay, Peanut is Dapper.
But I think Peanut is Dapper. Yeah. So just so you know all our names, shit, I'm Smed or Gold. You know, you call me anything, bro. Gold for Your Mouth, Gold T-shirt.
Just don't call that nigga bro, because he ain't that.
Man, shit. All this shit, I gotta keep working though. Shit, if I didn't keep working, I would be tomorrow. Shit.
Hey man, I'm all for it, man, and I really just appreciate y'all letting me come and share your platform and just get some of y'all time and being so cool about the connection issues, man. I really was here on time, man. But
it's all good, bro, man.
It was really kind of crazy.
Maybe had to get
thank y'all so much, man. Yeah, you know,
I
was getting changed.
Let's do that competition to be sweet, bro. Let's do that shit for real. I'll make you a tester, and then shit, I'll throw a door up for yours. I mean, man, everybody coming to your spot anyway, so I know it ain't like you necessarily need it, but it'll still be cool. It's kind of cool
good,
for us. Man. Yeah, you know.
It's all good. We gonna lock it in,
get
man.
That shit together.
I think that'll be a crazy idea. Because people would love to come in there and be able to rock the grill. Like while they rap, they'll be tripping.
I love it. And I got watches and charms good in your mouth.
I can see it right now. I'm gonna have it just sitting on the command center, just spinning, but nobody can touch it. You gotta win it.
You gotta win
it right there, real slow. You just see the teeth twinkle.
You got a stage at the stew, don't you?
That's hard.
That's a big outside stage at the stew.
Yeah. No.
That's gonna be sweet as fuck, bro. We gonna
I can put a stage there. You know, I do all my shows at Club Vivid though. Like when I do live shows.
We might have to do it there then.
Man, whatever, man. Whatever y'all want to do.
What
It's
else?
all,
That's what I
man.
want to do, man.
Man, that's
But
a
look,
great idea. I want to do it.
I'm a break off here, man. I appreciate y'all.
All
Like I
right,
said,
brother.
like seriously, let's try to line it up really soon
Yes,
again,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I'm gonna
man.
have
I'll
a lot
hit
of
you up
videos
on-
for y'all. It probably won't even take as long because I'll have it just really clean and concise. But we could just run it, man.
Yeah.
The great thing about
I can pop stuff up right here, like videos or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, the great thing about being able to do this full time is, I get to just arrange my time and do it whenever I feel like it, man. So that's what I want to get us all to. The great thing
Yes,
about
sir.
us being creators and being entrepreneurs in this space and owning our work and taking the power in that is that we have the power and control of our lives, man. That's super huge.
Yeah.
Not punching that clock, being your own
Right.
boss,
Love
being able to say when you get older, you
Well,
can
yeah,
hand this
all
to
of us
your
do that.
son,
That's
man.
good as
Yeah.
right.
You
For
can
sure.
hire your brother. You can hire your cousin. That's what it's about.
Right.
That's what I was talking about earlier. That's how that wealth stays in the hands of the
Yeah.
wealthy, man. These people are getting referrals. They're not looking at job applications like that.
Right.
Man, go get Tim's brother. Tim's brother needs a job.
Right.
He's a nice guy. Man, come on.
Yeah.
Look,
Right.
why we need to do that? Why can't I put
But
somebody
that's
else? 'Cause I
but
think
you
you're a
know what,
nice
bro?
guy?
That's what they should be doing, and that's what we should be doing.
Yeah,
You know
but we
what I'm saying? They ain't
gotta
doing
get
nothing
we
wrong.
gotta get the
Position.
company. You know
We
what I'm
gotta
saying?
get
We
in
gotta get the
position. We got to
Hey,
get in
so that's what we
position.
doing right now, man. We
That's what we doing.
forming
Exactly.
up. We forming up.
Yes,
We gonna
sir.
execute some moves, man. So shout out to you guys, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all time.
You too, brother.
Dang,
Definitely
bro.
do it
My damn
again
controller
soon.
My
died,
damn
man.
computer, bro. I can't
Uh,
hear you, man.
Hey, look.
Myself some love, you feel me? Feel me? Feel me?
God.
Feel me? Feel me? Put the heart up there.
Y'all trying to take a picture, Rich?
Yes,
Take a
sir.
selfie
Let's
with
do
all
a
of us
picture.
in
Yes,
there one
sir. Let's
time.
do a selfie, y'all.
Oh, can we do a? Okay, hold on. Let me get up. Let me come
Yeah.
off the joint. I gotta come down. Come off
This
the
will be my
stairs.
only time as a baby. So
As a
Hey,
baby.
I'm telling
we
you,
need to make this an
Danica, your
NFT,
shit
bro.
look kind of sweet though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, make
Your
it an
only time as a baby
For
is an
real, bro.
NFT.
This is a
That shit
one-time
hard.
thing.
Yes, sir. But I ain't
Y'all
gonna lie,
ready?
it looked all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tight. Damn, my head big as hell.
You a genius compared to us, bro.
Look at my little
Where'd the
eyes.
picture go? Oh, there it go.
Yeah, I
Bro,
see
y'all
it.
been looking me in my face like that this whole time. I
Wait,
appreciate
how can
y'all,
nobody
man.
tell me?
Nah, it don't look that
Wait.
big all the time, bro. I ain't
Wait.
gonna even
Wait. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all niggas tell me I look like some weird shit. What the fuck am I?
Right.
This whole time. Take a
Bro,
photo.
your
head-
All
and
y'all.
your head
I'll
get
take a
bigger
photo
as you
of all
talk.
y'all.
Your head be
I
swelling
told
up
you.
while
You said you
talk.
didn't care.
There it go
Why
behind
you
us.
rather-
I put it back here.
You said you
Man,
rather.
I'm tripping because why he got arm slots but no
Yeah,
arms?
yeah. You said you didn't care.
Man, I could went to my normal. Well, what the fuck? Yo.
Hey,
feel
fellas,
like-
love, man. I'm out, man.
Man, peace,
All right, bro. Have a good evening,
Love, man.
man.
Love. Yeah, y'all too, man. You too. God bless.
God
God
bless.
bless, man.
All right.